could just sit, I could just sit and wait for all your goodness, hope to feel your presence. And I could just stay right where I am and hope to feel you, hope to feel something again. And I could hold on to who I am and never let you change me from the inside. And I could be safe, oh, I could be safe here in your arms and never leave home, never let these walls down. But you have called me higher, you have called me deeper, and I'll go where you will lead me, Lord. You have called me higher, you have called me deeper, and I'll go where you will lead me, Lord. Will you lead me? Will you lead me, Lord?
We grew up, I was born in Fairview. Dad homesteaded in Heinz Creek. Was there until I was 5. I had, I think pleurisy at about 4, just about died, because I can remember flatlining, and then jagged, then flatlining, and then jagged. Failed grade 1 because there was another boy that slept in school, so I figured he could do the same. I could do the same. We both failed. So after that, whatever somebody else did, I didn't do. That taught me a hard lesson, you know. Don't do as other people do. You do as you think yourself, you know. I met her in a service station in Grand Prairie.
Right.
Her brother worked there part-time, and I was working there full-time, and he had come in and she came up from Saskatchewan. She was a hairdresser, and she was hairdressing at a local shop there in Grand Prairie, and then she would come and wait for her brother to get off, you know. So, and I had finished my shift, and I was working on, I had a 53 Studebaker that I was working on that it had been rolled, so I was bending at the roof, and so we met, and we went for a car ride or two with her brother and that, you know, in the car, and then when she left for Saskatchewan, Christmas time, and then we started dating after that, and then she left and went back to Saskatchewan, and I followed her. I took my holidays and followed her, and we went across she was 17 at the time, and when she turned 18 on June the 23rd, so we got her blood tests and that. You had to have a blood test. So we slipped across the border and got married at Plentywood, Montana. I had a few dollars when I came back from getting married. I had $5 in my pocket, no job. We moved up to Grand Prairie, and from Grand Prairie we had Anita. She was born premature. She was 4 pounds, you know, and had to keep her in the incubator for a month and a half. And then Corey, and I think Clint was born in Beaver Lodge. We had moved out to Beaver Lodge, and then from Beaver Lodge we moved to High Prairie. And we've been ever there ever since. Seek first the Lord. you know, which I probably didn't do, but on hindsight, you know, the things that you think are important aren't really important. You know, material things aren't really important. Spiritual things are much more important than material things. Probably losing my daughter at 2.5. I wasn't home at the time I was down in Grand Cache, and would go to Grand Cache, stay overnight, and I was peddling eggs and selling eggs for a farmer there in Wembley. And I'd stay overnight and then come back home the next day. Only with this night, wife put her to bed and she was a little hoarse. And then she woke up the wife, she was gasping for breath, so the wife phoned the doctor came, and the doctor took her and carried her to the hospital. And then carried her into his car and then took her to the hospital. And they tried to give her oxygen, and she survived the night, and then they took her to Grand Prairie and were going to put a button in her throat, you know, so she could breathe. Anyway, they never operated on her, she died on the table. So we were sort of numb for the first while, and you know, we had a service in Beaver Lodge, and then we buried her in Wembley. But we didn't blame each other for it, you know. It's sort of just something that happens. And I think we became closer to God that way. You know, Brenda was we lost her in 71 and Brenda was born in 74. And it was God's answer for Cheryl. To be a loving father, not a mean father, bringing them to, introducing to the Lord. That's one of the inheritances I got from my mom and dad. To bring and present me to the Lord.
I will be yours for all my life, so let your mercy. Oh, and I will be yours, Lord, and I will be yours for all my life, so let your mercy.
That's a John 3:16. God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him did not perish, but have everlasting life. So, if God loved us enough that He sacrificed His Son, because in one breath, He wiped us all out just for a little. But the only reason I think that He did, because we were created in His image, and He done that, it would affect His image. That's my conclusion. I hope that can forgive the people I need to forgive.
I could just sit,
And to
I could just sit and wait for all your goodness.
just share my love with the ones that are here.
I could just stay right where I am and hope to feel you, hope to feel something again.
Probably be dancing. About a week before the wife died, I had a dream that there was flickering lights. Like there was no face to them, but they're bobbing around and dancing. And all of a sudden, one danced up to me, and I recognized her as the wife, and she said, "I'm free." I sort of knew in my heart that I don't think I was going to take the wife home. So, and yet she was a light among other lights. All of a sudden she sort of threw up her, I don't know if it was wings, but she just, "I'm free,"
I could be safe here in your arms.
But I'm glad that they came up, And I realized how much they care for me.
You have called me higher, you have called me deeper, and I'll go where you will lead me, Lord, where you lead me. And I will be yours, oh, I will be yours for all my life. And I will be yours, oh, I will be yours for